You can craft, design, and launch NFTs effortlessly across multiple blockchains. From generating high-quality visuals to enhancing audio, scripting, and minting digital assets, Call AI's advanced tools empower creators of all kinds, developers, designers, artists, and innovators alike. Now available on mobile, Call AI brings everything you need into one seamless platform, giving you the power to create anytime, anywhere.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Do not wait. All right, so first off, shout out to the DMV. I love it. I rock out with it. But Wale was at the Philadelphia Eagles game. He almost gets tore into shreds after the Philadelphia Eagles bludgeoned the Commanders. I'm going to play the video. Then stick around for my commentary as we move on to the Kansas City Chiefs. Fly Eagles, fly, let's go.
When we arrived at the game, I did not think that this was going to happen. All this is happening. He stopped and looked at his phone. He said he ain't meek. He'll knock his ass out.
Get your bitch ass out of here.
The fact that the cops went up to him and not my man, hilarious. Look at him. He's so upset that his team lost, yeah? Anyway, back to the basics. Okay. Even though they thought it was a picture being taken, but it's a video. Go fucking bird.
All right, I'm going to keep it a beam with y'all. Super Bowl hat. This game, right? And the Wale, that's just for fun, man. You know, Wale's a great artist. And shout out to the DMV. I got a lot. I mean, half my family's from out there, so I love the DMV, right? I just don't like some of their fans right now. It's not even none of my family. All my family been cool. Like Cuz saying, man, he shook my hand, congratulated me, and said good luck. But some of them other content creators is just on some you know what S, right? And I get it. Like, you gotta remember, like, the Washington, you know, they come from a lineage, you know, of greatness. 3 Super Bowls. You know, at a point in time, they were great. At a point in time, right? But for the last 30 years, for most of my adult life, they have been garbage. So when you give someone, right, that never had nothing, a little bit of something, they go crazy. You hit the lottery, you made 50,000, you think you got $1 million. They actually thought that they could with us. They actually thought that they was going to be able to come into the link and beat us with a rookie quarterback. And I don't blame them. But when we tried to tell y'all, I'm going to go back and I'm going to be done because it's time to move on to the Kansas City Chiefs. One more day of this probably. We tried to, and I'm glad that we actually lost that second game, right? Because it got you guys to get an overinflated ego. Your ego got overinflated and you thought that you could actually beat us when we beat ourselves. We told you, all the Commanders fans, that y'all won because what it did was let y'all get an overinflated ego. Meanwhile, we sitting back like, all right, the only reason we lost because Jalen Hurts went out. You had all these just, you know, oh, y'all had a top defense. Jalen Hurts don't play safety. Jalen Hurts don't play cornerback. Blase, blase, blase. We coming into the lane. No, you're not. We told you the only reason you won is because Jalen Hurts was out. And you said, oh, no, the rookie put 5 on your head. I got 5 on it. I got this on. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. You come to the city disrespecting the statue and all the content creators talking about Jalen can't pass and just creating the atmosphere for the perfect storm to bludgeon you guys to death in Philadelphia, in South Philadelphia. When I talked about Saquon Barkley, I talked about, you have to understand the way football is played. If you got a threat of Saquon Barkley running the ball and you got Kenny Pickett, who's not a mobile quarterback, wherever Saquon, if I was a defensive coordinator, wherever Saquon goes, right, we're going. We're all going to sell out. Saquon said it himself. However, when you got a running threat like Jalen Hurts, right, you can't sell out, because if you sell out with the read option, Jalen Hurts can take it 40, 50 yards for a touchdown. Hence the first play of the game, where they didn't really know what was going on, and and we played possum with that knee injury. I told you he wasn't hurt. But what they did in that game, right, that first play where he took it 60 yards, see, Washington didn't know what to expect, so they did a fake jet sweep to Devontae Smith, and then they did a toss to the left to Saquon. And he took it to the house because y'all can't tackle and y'all can't stop the run. So all we were saying is like, yeah, I know you got confidence in your team, but remember, football is a team sport. I don't give a damn how good you think your quarterback is. And no, he's not better than Jalen, and he did not outplay Jalen. He didn't. That's a lie. Right? And y'all must have forgot that Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl and outdueled Patrick Mahomes, 300-something yards. Y'all must have forgot that we have slayed everybody. Tua, Josh Allen, Patty Mahomes, Justin Herbert. Throw somebody else in there. Who else? Burrows. All the great quarterbacks y'all say is great, we beat them all. Beat them all. Jalen Hurts went toe-to-toe, beat them all. And there's some that I'm forgetting, but we beat them. And now we beat the God and Savior JD5. I got 5 on it. I got 55 on it. We tried to tell y'all, so we know ball. And we've been here before. Like, shout out to the Chiefs. You don't see the Eagles and Chiefs fans going back and forth like that, because we're used to being here. Washington was not used to being there, so they acted like somebody who got some fresh wetness for the first time. Like a kid, an 18-year-old who got his first piece of booty. He can't stop smiling. He's daydreaming. He's talking about this. He's talking about that. As opposed to somebody who did it 100 times. They're like, man, this is another day in the park. That's what we tried to tell y'all. But you got people out there disrespecting people, calling Philly fans this, whatever, man. A lot of people showed that they clowns, and I'm glad. See, adversity shows who you really are. Right? And yes, Philly, it's a hostile environment when you go there, but nobody gonna put no hands on you, man. My advice, if you go to Philly with opposing, and now I don't condone, like I seen a clip where somebody took one of the Washington's hat off. I don't condone that. Because if that was me, we're gonna be fighting if I was opposing team. But as far as them yelling and screaming, yes, they'll do that. They will. My advice to you is keep it friendly, keep respectful, because it's not that you can't beat the person one-on-one. It's not even about that. It's that 50 more, 100 more fans is going to jump in and start going at your throat if you say something. And that's just the passion of the city. That's all. It's just the passion. So this one feels great. This W feels great because of y'all want to be us so bad, but y'all don't want to go through the steps of actually being a Super Bowl contender. See, in my opinion, this year was a fluke for y'all. It was lucky. Y'all ain't really play nobody, really. I don't count Detroit. Tampa was on a downfall. Y'all really shouldn't even been in the playoffs, and we showed y'all that. Like, y'all can't compete with us. And then y'all still don't get it because y'all still talking about getting T. Higgins and this. You gotta build through the trenches first, bro. If you want to be like us, for real, build through the trenches. Look at the Miami Dolphins. Look at all these teams with mad talent. Look at the Chicago Bears. We can go on and on. Teams with talent, but they suck in the trenches. That's one thing that we've done since Andy Reid is we built the trenches out. Then people want to give this excuse about Jalen Hurts having all this talent. Look, every team got talent in the NFL. Every team got skilled position players. Don't get mad at us because we draft good. Don't get mad at us because we draft all-pro corner, all-pro safety, all-pro D-tackle. Don't get mad at us because we got guys like Moro, Jomo, you know what I mean, Jalix Hunt, balling. Don't get mad at us. because we got Tanner McKee. That's a great quarterback. Because our GM drafts very well. And we pick up key free agents. Don't get mad at us. So the hate coming from Washington this week, some of the fans was like, wow, like y'all want to beat us so bad. Then we knocked y'all out. I started making excuses. Oh, if it wasn't for the turnovers. But I thought y'all said, with the turnovers, because everybody was telling me, I said, it ain't really matter. Y'all said, well, how come you ain't beat us this time? How come JD5 didn't pass with 5 passing touchdowns this time? Huh? How come JD5 couldn't do shit this game? Huh? What happened to JD5? Let me know. I don't give a fuck about the future. We're going to still run this in the future. Oh, you don't know. First of all, you're going to have a harder schedule next year. You never know what's going to happen next year. Injuries, this, that. And now you can't sneak up on nobody no more. Everybody knows you coming, and people are going to take our blueprint and apply it. So the second year is the real test. Anybody can have a fluke season, but can you keep coming back like the Philadelphia Eagles? My whole life, pretty much from 10 up, I've seen nothing but successful football. I come from a blackout age where Sundays we didn't know if the game was coming on because it could be a blackout. When Andy Reid came, everything changed for Philly. I was just like my 7th NFC Championship game or something like that. My 4th Super Bowl I'm able to witness. 4th Super Bowl. Like, life is good. And we got the best, most passionate fan because we bleed this shit. This shit affects our emotions. We watch Eagles content all day. We consume this shit. We bleed green. If you would have cut me open right now, my shit would be green, bro. That's the passion that we bring to this. If we lose, I wake up feeling sick the next morning. So that's all I'm saying, man. F the Washington Commanders. We're going to keep our foot in y'all necks. We told y'all couldn't mess with us. So we had to beat y'all to death. We literally put 55 on you. We would score 100. We bludgeon you guys. Y'all want to be in our stadium, mocking us, talking all this trash about how you going to hit Jalen Hurts. All this shit y'all was saying. And we took it and said, okay. And beat y'all to death from the first whistle all the way to the last whistle. And I ain't going to lie, it feels good. But on to Kansas City. Kansas City's up next. We owe them one for what they did to us in 2022. So this is it. Unless I feel like making another one tomorrow. But fly, Eagles fly.